a side, pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to...
The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
If you know you can fight...
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. He misses with that straight left. That left hook missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're starting to make mistakes.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Now, job. Get back out there and win the round.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there, you win this next round.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get behind him.
That right hook's already working well. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice straight. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter on to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
No defense for that hook. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice stop, but that won't score. That uppercut misses. Time counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
Back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they... Do you believe this? You can only take so much, and this guy wants no... Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like Pounds just told them. With a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place where my G's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's and nightgloves slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk, 6'3", and
This bout,
expectations are... Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Got him there. And he scores with the counter. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Can't find a home for that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter shot. That hook doesn't score. Big whiff with the right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
No power in those punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that right hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They both want the knockout. You can't make a mistake. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hook doesn't score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both men step back for just a moment. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe what we are seeing? And he scores with the counter. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Usyk! Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell to start round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. That counter punch caught him clean. That hook doesn't score. Big whiff with the right hook. Nice counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They better start respecting each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this.
On to the 6th round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
A perfect counter lands. That jab doesn't score. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Can't find a home for that jab. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry? And there's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Unified heavyweight champion is down! Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy.
Whoa, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk. And there's the belt for round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they...
Whoa, Johnny! Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Oh my God, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
Even I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3. Another win.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kishes. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater, that's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater, that's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater, that's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good match. Eddie the Beast Hall. You don't need me to tell you that he's a heavyweight. In fact, the world's strong. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
This bout is...
You can tell both. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Jab misses. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. And a round that seemed like... There's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
And he scores with the counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Punch, counter punch. They miss with the jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Eddie Hall in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
There's the bell to start round 3. Oh, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. That jab doesn't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the left hook. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Caution being thrown to the wind. A perfect counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Eddie Hall in that last round. At this point, you got it. There's the bell to start round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Nope, that hook won't score. And Eddie Hall goes down! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Took a big shot. The biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back in.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They exchange punches. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas? Like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And the world's strongest man is staggered. The beast, Eddie Hall, is down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Take another look.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great. I love that. I love it. That jab slip. It's the same as to win this fight. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Just keep them on the other end of that jab. You get your timing already.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back.
Set him up and you take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there, finish it.
Gab, basics. Just get your rhythm back and we go again.
Focus. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing the power shot.
There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? This fight will continue. Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tyson Fury just got rocked! Do you believe this? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Look at the big fella get rocked. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. And as we watch it again, that took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got to.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win.